Hey guys, it's Tick
and Tech.
Welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get up there.
Are you gonna succeed?
I said I'm gonna try.
So you bought a box full of random shit cards. Huh?
They're all from the same set.
They're all random shit cards.
You're random shit.
That's usually what happens when you buy a bunch of like booster packs and shit. And like a what is this called?
It's true.
Like a box, just a box.
It's like a booster box.
Yeah, exactly.
It came with a life counter too.
Wow.
I have it. It's big.
Totally worth it. How much did you spend on it?
It's big. Like $50.
Exactly. What's this guy? He's like foily.
It's probably just a foil.
Converter Beast.
Yep, it's just a foil.
There's Battlefield Incubate 5.
Incubate's cool.
Incubate token with 5 +1 counters on it, and 2 transform this artifact. It transforms into a 0/0 Phyrexian artifact creature. I'm assuming with that many tokens on it or +1 counters on it. I would assume as much, unless it would just transform. Yeah, it becomes a fucking 5/5 token or some kind. A little rough though. You just fill it up with tokens and then pay 2 to get a Jesus creature. Ah, yes. Catus Sea Tyrant, Segovia. Non-creature spells you cast have Convoke. At the beginning of your end step, untap up to 4 target creatures. Jeez. Why are all these cards mixed up all weird? Some are facing different directions.
What do you mean?
Well, some are facing this way, and then the other ones are facing the other way. And
because they're all facing the same direction, and those are flip cards.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why the fuck? Because once at first I just thought, oh, these cards are just facing this way, and then the lands are facing the other way because the Planeswidth's at the other side. Look, you have more lands now, Brain. And some foil planes. Why do you have so many foily planes?
Because I told you, I got like a certain number of lands, and half of them are foils.
That's so interesting. And you have this weird-ass card that's just March of the Machine art series.
Yeah, it's an art
48 out of 81. Wow. Ooh, Blossoming Sands. Ooh, Oculus Well. As long as you control it. A transformed permanent. Oculus Whelp has, when Oculus Whelp dies, draw a card. That's kind of sad.
Yeah, but in a deck about
Incubating.
transformations.
About Incubate. This guy, pay 3, sorcery, Incubate 3, draw a card. That's it. Simulate Essence, counter target creature or battle spell. Unless its controller pays 4. If you do, you Incubate 2. What's a battle spell?
Oh, there are cards called battles, and like you give them or you keep them for yourself for them to be defended, and then like when they get destroyed or whatever, something happens for you. And so like you can force another player to like guard a battle, right? And if you destroy it, or if somebody else destroys it, it comes back into play under your control transformed as like an enchantment or an artifact or something. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty funny. Alright, Halo Forager. Flying. When Halo Forager enters the battlefield, you may pay X. When you do, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with mana value X from a graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into a graveyard, exile it instead.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I choose life. I think I found the edge of the map.
Nice. Sandstalker Mulch. Flash. When enters battlefield, if an opponent casts a blue and or black spell this turn, you look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a permanent card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order.
So I've mentioned it to you before.
Have you?
You know that Magic has like books, right?
Like what kind of books?
Story books.
Oh yeah,
you read them and there is an overarching story.
Yeah, there's an actual shit that's going on.
Yeah.
Yes, in the universe.
Those books directly affect a lot of the time what sort of things come out. And so March of the Machine, I think, is the Phyrexians, like, invading the rest of the universe. Of the magic universe.
Oh,
Right?
interesting.
Again, probably, honestly.
Again. But, like, then you have to ask yourself, why does all the other, like, why do the new sets come out? The ones that are, like, the Lord of the Rings and...
That one's literally called Universes Beyond.
Yeah, just Lord of the Rings.
And so, like, those are probably just, like, special sets. They have nothing to do with the story.
Yeah, they're what we like to call
they've done that
cash
before,
grabs.
too. But, like...
They're like what they are cash grabs. That's what they are.
Probably.
Because they're like... Because I know they do they had Transformers a while ago, too.
Yeah, but that's because Hasbro owns Transformers.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
And
Hasbro also owns Monopoly, so...
Hasbro owns Wizards of the Coast, is what I was saying.
Yeah, so we should have Hasbro... Wizards of the Coast should just make a Monopoly Magic cards. You know, where...
I think they made a Monopoly... or Magic Monopoly game, you know?
Yeah, but they need to make the actual cards. So, like, you get to be...
The Monopoly man.
The old card. The old card. It has haste and...
Crew 4.
Yeah, Crew 4... No, Crew 2 because of the type of car it is. It's only a 2-seater. No, wait, it was a 1-seater, actually. It'd be a Crew 1. So, Crew 1...
How do you know it's a 1-seater?
Because of it's a race car.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it was like a race car. So, Crew 1, and it's got haste, which doesn't make any fucking sense. And that's it. It's a 2-2. With Crew 1. And what else? What else would it have? It's got Boardwalk, where Boardwalk is just a fucking walking board.
No.
Board.
It's got Landwalk.
No, it's got the Boardwalker. You get it? Because it could be a creature now that walks up on the board. But it doesn't have to be that stupid. But it has to be like, it's called the Boardwalker. Because we don't have to directly rip off Monopoly. But we can add things that, you know, obviously you know what it is. But yeah, they should do that because why the fuck not at this point? Alright, Ravenous Sailback. It's a dinosaur. And there's the battlefield, choose one. Ravenous Sailback gains haste until end of turn. Destroy target artifact or enchantment.
New technology acquired.
Bonded Herd Beast. Pay 5, transform Herd Beast. Activate only as a sorcery. Jesus Christ, what does he transform into? Plated Kiln Beast. It's got Menace. And it's a 7/5. That's it. Ooh. Invasion of Belanon. Battle.
That's cool.
Siege. As a siege enters, choose an opponent to protect it. You and others can attack it when it's defended, exile it. Or it's defeated, exile it. Then cast it, transform. When Invasion Belanon enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 white and blue knight creature token with vigilance. And then it flips over. Creatures you control get +1/+1. That's it. But also, so it just has 5 health, I'm assuming, and you can just destroy it.
Yep. And, like, there are cards that, like, add health to battles.
It's so weird. But
Yep.
once it goes away, yeah, when it enters, wait, enters battlefield, create a 2/2 knight. Okay. When it's defeated, exile it, then cast it, transform.
Yep.
But you have to pay its casting. Oh no, it just comes out for free. Its
Yeah.
casting cost is 0.
Yep.
But all it does is creatures get +1/+1. That's
But that's not bad.
it's
And
not
when it comes
bad.
into play, you get
A
that
2/2.
because you're the controller.
Yeah, you get a 2/2 white and blue knight creature token.
Right.
And you get
There's
to
lots of
choose an opponent to protect it.
Yeah.
And so, what do they fucking do? Like,
They just hold on to it, like, and you can attack it like a planeswalker.
oh, okay, so you're just like, I want that thing to die for some reason.
Yeah, but then you get benefits from it.
Yeah, but your opponent's not gonna they're not gonna try to let it die.
Exactly.
Because you would get plussings, but then
Right.
you would be attacking it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's gotta
It
be better.
depends.
There's gotta be better ones than that because
Oh, yeah, no, there are.
+1/+1 is not worth my time.
Right. But there are other better ones that come back as, like, better stuff.
I would hope so. Okay, Day of Master Smith. Whenever a creature you control that's enchanted or equipped attacks, that creature gains double strike until end of turn. That's it. Dwarf Artificer.
Bow of an astronautical zone transgo vessel nearby.
Alright, Yara, Widow of the Realm. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. This guy deals X damage to target opponent or battle, and you gain X life, where X is the sacrificed permanent mana value. Pay 6. Transform it only as a sorcery. And it becomes Ayara, Furnace Queen. At the beginning of combat on your turn, return up to one target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste, X at the beginning of the next step. It's okay. Wicked Slumber. Convoke. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Put a stun counter on either of them. Then put a stun counter on either of them. What? Tap up to 2 target creatures. Put a stun counter on either of them. Then put a stun counter on either of them. So you can put
So you can put 2 on one or 1 on each.
Yeah, okay. I'm all like, that's
it's
weird.
a little bit of a roundabout way of saying that, but
Yeah. Ooh, Urza's Factory. Tap it for 1 color. Pay 7 tap it. Create a 2/2 colors assembly worker artifact creature type.
oh, really quick, completely unrelated. Look up Urza's Hot Tub
Why do I have to look at Urza's?
because it's a silly card,
You're a silly card.
and it's from the Unhinged set.
I'm unhinging.
I want to build an Unhinged deck so bad because they're so goofy.
Do it then.
I'm broke. That's not true. I could probably afford one of every card for less than $100 and build it just a commander deck.
True. Let's see. What's it called again?
Urza's Hot Tub.
Urza's Hot Tub. Interesting. Urza's Hot Tub. Urza's Hot Tub. Hot dog. Hot dog. Alright. Urza's Hot Tub. My hot dog. 2-drop artifact. 2. Discard a card. Search your library for a card that shares a complete word in its name with the discarded card. Reveal it. Put it in your hand. There's every weapon.
But like anything that has like creature or whatever.
So you
right?
discard a card and then complete word in its name.
Right. So like
it has to
any
be named.
but there's like lots of shit you can do. Like Goblin or like,
Well, yeah. If you have a whole goblin deck, you just be like, well, this card says
Right.
it's Goblin
this one's
Bushwhacker.
Festering Goblin.
Yeah, and so now I'm
and-
gonna go grab fucking Goblin Chieftain.
Right.
I'm gonna go grab fucking Goblin Bomb.
Right. Anything like that. It's just a silly card, and it's from Unhinged. If you can't tell, I guess.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And they are just chilling in a hot tub. And he's got a floaty.
Yep.
And a sippy cup. That's funny. Speaking of money, Braden, you never pay me money.
I know. I had issues last month, which is why I didn't. I'll get it to you. Probably
I know
this-
you had issues last month. I remember because you stopped working at the framing, and then
No,
you weren't getting a
that's
lot.
not why I had issues last month.
you weren't getting a lot of hours, though, with...
Yeah, again, not why I had issues last month.
what was the why you had issues?
Because of freaking some stuff that happened in the house.
No fun.
Like $100 of food and shit.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and then some other stuff on top of that.
Isn't it great? What a world to live in, huh?
So, that's why I had issues.
With that whole conversation, with what happened yesterday, or when Connor told me about it, I was telling him he should get like a mini fridge
Yeah.
of his own. But then he's all like, well, most of my stuff's frozen, so obviously that won't do me any good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, then you should get a mini freezer. Because they sell freezers that are the same size as your mini fridge.
Right.
But it's just a freezer. If most of his stuff's frozen, boom. There you
Yeah.
go. Problem solved. But then he was like, I don't want to tack onto the bill, which is
Which I get, but also, like, I'm considering doing something very similar.
you probably should. You guys should invest. You go to New Horizons. I saw 2 over there the other day.
Okay. I'll talk to him about it.
Okay.
See if we can go halvesies on it, because that would be way easier than dealing with other people's bullshit.
Yeah. Because then you guys can clear out that fridge and use it mostly for, fridge things. But then all the freezer stuff, boom. Plenty of space. Also, I like this. You got the little another one of those March of the Machine art series cards.
I got, like, 10 of them.
Nice. But this one's number 69.
Yeah! Yeah, I got a bunch of them. because each pack had one or something like that.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and they were 15 card boosters or 12 card boosters.
So funny. You know what it makes me think of? Back forever ago, when Hastings was still around, and I met a guy there. He was like a ex-military guy.
Mm-hmm.
But one of his things that he was doing was he was trying to buy or get one card, like one of each of every card from like the M sets.
Oh, like the
M15
main ones?
stuff.
Yeah. It's a torpedo.
And so he was going around trying to do that.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Because he's like, someday these are going to be worth a lot of money if I can do it.
Which is true.
Yeah, it's very true. So if he has them, it's just like I have all of from M10 to M25, full, complete, one of each in binders.
Well,
pristine
M25 isn't a thing. It only goes up to M20 because they stopped doing the core sets. Remember?
Yeah, they stopped. Yeah, but they also stopped after M15.
Oh, really? I thought it was
Yeah,
M20.
M15.
Genuinely thought it was M20.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying though. Is they stopped. M15 was the last one,
Yeah.
and then they came out with more.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, they might just come out with more again at some point.
Yeah.
This is why I'm like, yeah, whatever. But anyways, back to reading cards. Gloomfang Mauler. Alright. Swamp Cycling 2. Okay. Back up.
I love
2.
stuff like that because it's just like a neat little thing. It's like, oh, I need this. This isn't useful right now. And then if you have a graveyard pull,
Yeah, true. And then
fix the fuck out of that shit.
back up 2. When this creature enters the battlefield, put 2 +1 counters on target creature. If that's another creature, it gains the following ability until end of turn. Menace. And this guy himself has Menace. Tidal Terror. Tidal Terror attacks. You may tap 2 other untapped creatures you control. If you do, Tidal Terror can't be blocked this turn. Island Cycling 2. Alabaster Host Intercessor. Enters the battlefield, exile target creature and opponent controls. Until Alabaster Host Intercessor leaves the battlefield. Plains Cycling. Scrappy Bruiser. When it attacks, up to 1 target attacking creature gets +2/+0 and gains trample until it turn. Return that creature to its own hand at the end of combat. Okay. Stormclaw Rager. Pay 1. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. Put a +1 counter on Stormclaw Rager and draw a card. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. Herbology Instructor. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Pay 7. Transform in. Transform it. What do you get? You get Malady Invoker.
Malady Invoker.
Malady. When this creature transforms into Malady Invoker, target creature and opponent controls gets -X or -0 -X until end of turn, where X is Malady Invoker's power. 3/3. Okay. All right. Invasion of New Capenna. It's a battle siege card. Oh, when Invasion of New Capenna enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice an artifact or creature. When you do, exile target artifact or creature and opponent controls. You should build an entire deck with just siege cards.
It'd be fun.
It'd be fucking terrible.
It wouldn't be that bad.
It wouldn't be very good. Maybe. I mean, there could be some good ones, but the only problem is they most of their like best abilities seem to be after they get destroyed.
Right. But like you just build a combo deck where it's like burn and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's like every time you cast a spell, copy that spell and choose new targets for the copies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then
that could work.
Yeah, and then
you gotta destroy
it's
them a lot.
just burn and just battles, and that's it.
It's so weird.
It would be weird, but like you could do it.
Yeah, you could do a lot of things.
Like a lot of them are just like when this enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage to target person or whatever.
Right. All right,
To any target.
And the flip side of that card is an artifact equipment. Whenever a equipped creature attacks, put a +1 counter on that creature and each other creature you control that shares a creature type with it. See, now that's worth getting.
Right. Putting in like a
that's-
sliver deck or something.
Yeah, or just any deck where all your creatures are the same. Like
Yeah. Or even
that's
most
what-
of them are.
Because it's just equip 1 as well. So it's super fucking cheap. You play it for 2. It costs 1 black and 1 white, and then it's only got 4 health. If you can destroy it, then you get that, which is very useful. Because all your creatures are just permanently getting stronger every turn you attack with it. It's crazy.
Oh, excuse you.
Alright, Terror of Tawashi. Death Touch. Whenever Terror of Tawashi attacks, you may pay 4. If you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's a Phyrexian in addition to its other types. That's pretty good. That's actually really good.
I think they have a March of the Machine commander booster too.
I wouldn't be surprised. But also
Or
this.
not booster, commander precon, which I would want to get because I want a Phyrexian deck, which is why I bought that other one, which is a Phyrexia all will be one deck.
Alright, Quenda, Pride of Thimeraith, whatever. Double strike, creatures you control have first strike. Wait, creatures you control with first strike have double strike. Gotcha.
That's cool. But then you can just get a card where it's like all creatures you control have first strike.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah. Guardian of Geharper, flying. When Geharper enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 other target creature or artifact you control. Return it to the battlefield under someone's control at the beginning of the next instant. Okay. Is that's the cost of getting a 3/3 flying for 3 mana, I guess? Oh, it's a Halabaster person. So 2 of those. It's another art card with a dude protecting some whammons. It's number 41 out of 81. Ooh, Bloodfell Caves, wow. Converter Beast. Marauding Dreadship. When it enters the battlefield, incubate 2. It's got crew 2. Have any number of creatures you control with total power 2 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Yes. Infected Defector. Ooh. When Infected Defector dies, incubate 3. That's it. Phyrexian Archivist. Reach. Pay 2, tap it. Put target card from a graveyard on the battlefield of its owner. Wait, on the bottom of its owner's library. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? Tandem Takedown. Up to 2 target creatures you control each get +1/+0 until their turn. They each deal damage equal to their power to another target creature, planeswalker, or battle. See, that's what you need.
Right.
Shit like that, so you can directly target shit and fuck them up.
Yep. And I'm sure there are ones that give battles hexproof. And there are like battles you want to give yourself, right?
Yeah.
So you can defend them and get bonuses from them.
Oh, you can't give your battles to yourself.
None of those ones. But
No.
there are ones that do like have battles or whatever that you can give yourself.
Then yes. The answer is yes. That's what you want.
Exactly.
Alright, Surge of Salvation. You and permanents you control gain hexproof until end of turn. Prevent all damage that black and or red sources would deal to creatures you control this turn. It's okay. It's 1 drug. Pyrectic Prankster. Nice. Pay 4. Transform it. Glistening Gorgemonger. When it dies, each opponent sacrifices an artifact or a creature. Okay. It's not great. Invasion of Mog. Invasion of Mog enters battlefield. Put a +1 counter on each creature you control. That's nice. It's a 4-drop thing. Battle. When it dies, I guess you get Ward 2. Whenever this guy has Ward 2.
Ward is great.
Oh yeah, Ward's rough. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1 counter on target creature you control. That's nice. That's not too bad. Ooh, this is a nice like art style card. It's got lots of artsiness to it.
The art cards are cool. I like the art from the games, so
From the what?
from the game.
What game?
I like just the art.
Oh yeah. Emoti Celebrant of Bounty. Cascade. Spells you cast with mana value 6 or greater have Cascade. holy crap. This card's so fucking weird to look at. Well, because it's got an interesting art style, but like,
Yeah.
it's very odd. But like, when you look at the power and toughness, it's not like normal power and toughness on creatures, where they're like side by side. They're on top of each other. So there's 3, and then below it's a 1. So I can only assume 3 is its attack and 1 is its defense. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to read that, but yeah, I would assume because it
I
is
don't
a
think
creature.
it's a misprint.
No, because that's how it is. It's definitely that way. And it is a creature, so Cascade. Wow. And Cascade works the same for every. Oh right, that was something. Does Cascade only work with permanents? Like if you were to you play this card, right? It cascades. It's a fucking 5-drop. So you search for a card with mana value 4 or less, or not search, but whatever you run into. But can it be instants and sorceries, or is it just permanents?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I know your slivers, obviously you don't know because it's just creatures in that deck.
Yeah, but I also think that one's specifically says like creatures or something.
Because let's see, when you cast this spell, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card that costs less. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. But the exile cards, okay, so this one's just non-land. So this is just, so that's what Cascade is, I guess. It's just non-land card.
Yeah.
So
A lot of them are just non-land.
So I guess.
But I know.
So they're different every time, right? Because like, does your sliver, the first sliver, say specifically?
I don't know about that one, but the Cultivator Colossus says specifically, or it's a landfall ability,
Yeah.
right? It's one or the other, and it's very similar to Cascade.
Okay.
I think it is Cascade though.
Okay. But this one specifically says any non-land card. So
Yeah. Well, all of them say non-land cards, obviously,
all the Cascade abilities.
but they might specify specifically like sliver creature or whatever.
Okay. But so it's safe to assume that if it doesn't specify anything, and it just says Cascade,
Right.
that's what it does. Any
And
non-land card.
Even if my sliver isn't like specifically slivers, that's all that's in the deck because
Yeah.
I don't need anything.
Well, yes,
else.
obviously. But so yeah. Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, bloated processor. Sacrifice another Phyrexian. Put a +1 counter on bloated processor. When it dies, incubate X, where X is its power. Okay. Seraph of New. Oh, I already read that. It's just a foiling version. Right, I did read that one, didn't I? No, I guess I didn't. Flying, transform it for 5. It becomes Seraph of New Phyrexia. Flying, and when it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do so, it's +2/+0 until end of turn. Ooh, it's another art card. Ooh. It's number 36 out of 81. Brian, you gotta collect them all. Gotta have all of them.
No, I don't think so.
Yep, you do.
Might be able to sell them for a bit though,
Guys, buy all of them.
because they're not worth much, but like collectors are weird. So
Sure. Etched Host Doombringer. Manage battlefield. Choose 1. Target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Choose target battle. If an opponent protects it, remove 3 defensive counters from it. Otherwise, put 3 defensive counters on it.
see.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh wait.
Oh, Mirrodin Avenged. Destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn. Draw a card.
So you can just ping something for 1.
Yep, and
Just
it's a
fucking
1.
destroy it.
Yep, it's a 1-drop too. Streetwise Negotiator. But also that gets rid of, that can like help you with trample too.
Yeah.
Because like if they attack with a big guy with trample and you just block with a 1/1 and like obviously
And
the
that's
trample
an
would,
instant, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And if the trample would go through, it won't anymore because it'll be dead.
Yeah. But also, you could just do that thing with fucking a Johnny, where you just take 1 damage from it, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Which is great. And it's like, I think it's any planeswalker you control too.
Yeah, it's literally any planeswalker player, well, you and any planeswalker you control. Only take 1 damage or whatever from any source. Streetwise Negotiator. Backup 1. This will count on target creature, effect creature. That's another creature. It's falling ability. Okay, this creature assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power.
So you,
Okay.
if you have like a wall or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that 3-drop 0/8 flying defender.
Right.
Alright, Scorn Blade Berserker. Backup 1. Pay 1. Sacrifice this creature, draw a card. Okay. Okay. I like this though, because the art is of like a demon zombie girl holding a giant axe, swinging it at what I can only assume is like a lion of some kind. But this creature has 0 attack. So it's like obviously you're not doing shit. Also, we're at
I know.
30 minutes.
We're at it.
Brain.
I'm headed back to the base right now.
Alright, an Izumi Freewheeler. Menace. When it enters the battlefield, each player mills 3 cards. Pay 6. Transform it. What do you get? Hideous Flesh Wheeler. It has Menace. When this creature transformed into Hideous Flesh Wheeler, put target permanent card with mana value 2 or less from a graveyard onto the battlefield. That's not terrible.
And that's Graveyard Bowl, which
Yeah,
is
it's not
awesome.
great though. It's really bad. 6 mana to transform it, 4 to play it. Ugh,
Yeah.
that's rough. Invasion of Cahelm. It's a battle siege card. Enters the battlefield. Up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+0 in game vigilance and haste until in return.
Fucking-
And when it's destroyed, you get create 2. You get a sorcery that says create 2 3/2 red and white warrior creature tokens with whenever this creature and at least one other creature attack, put a +1 counter on this creature.
When Gabe and I played Magic and I used my, I guess I had 2 of these. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. When Gabe and I played Magic, I played my Planeswalker deck, right?
Uh-huh.
And he forgot that you could attack Planeswalkers, right? And I assumed he either had a plan or just ignored that fact or something, right?
Right.
But I also didn't mention it because I'm a scumbag and wanted to win. And I even told him as much.
I was like, dude, I assumed you might have known, but I also didn't want to bring it to your attention.
Yeah, because I wanted to win.
Because you weren't doing it, and it was helping me a lot, so thanks.
Because I'm a scumbag and I wanted to win.
That's so funny. Invasion of Regatha. Battle Siege. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to another target, battle, or opponent, and 1 damage to up to 1 target creature. And when it dies, you get a creature with prowess. That's a 4/4. Interesting.
Yep. Alrighty. It's time.
But it attracts a creature's voice. Flying Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, proliferate. Permanents.
Proliferate, dude.
And permanents and or players will give them another counter. That's awesome! For a 4/4 Flying Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink, you only have to pay 4 mana, 1 of each color. Okay, well, I guess if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing.
Definitely go check out our other channel.
And until next time, peace out.
Bye-bye.